Hello guys, welcome to my channel again and good morning. My name is Lillian. I'm a registered nurse here in the UK. I've been for a while. Thank you so much for the new subscribers and thank you so much for those who are watching. I'm just going to show you my page just in case you're finding it hard to look it up on YouTube. So this is my page and I've made quite a few videos. And so this video, we're talking about the free 1K towards your first home from HMRC. I mean, is video talking about how to get £1,000 when you open a Lisa account. And then I've made a video as well, how to buy a car in the UK, and my most recent video, House Viewing Chronicles, whereby we went to the northeast of England to view house. And then we've got how to renew your Nigerian passport as well, how to buy fuel your car in the UK. I made this before you jump our episode. Hopefully I'll try and complete it. And then the earn more and get the life balance you need. And this is basically for students. I made this video for students. Save money on arrival in the UK. How to use National Express to get to the UK rather than booking Uber and all. And then how to shop in the UK, which is Asda, and whereby how to pay and all that, and how to make calls. Like on this page, I talk about everything. I talk about fashion, I talk about nursing, I talk about life in the UK, and I also talk about food. Anything that tickles my fancy. Anyways, today we will be talking about, the name of my page, before I forget that, is Neniora. If you type in Neniora, you should be able to find my page. And moving ahead, today we'll be talking about work in the UK. As you all know, Nigeria and most of African countries were placed in the red list countries. So basically what it means that recruiters or agencies are finding it hard to recruit from countries like Nigeria. There are loads of people who have passed their CBT, passed their IELTS, and they're struggling to get a job to move over to the UK. Now, it might be a little bit difficult, but this is a suggestion I will make. It's not an advice, it's just a suggestion. So basically, there are so many jobs out there, so many. However, they are saying they would prefer people in the UK. Like recently, my trust recruited international nurses, but they were looking for nurses that are already in the UK. Now, it might sound a bit weird because you're desperate for workers, you're short staffed, you're constantly spending money on agency staff, but then you're not willing to recruit um, nurses who are available to work for you. Because remember, this red listing is based on active recruitment. It's not is when you go, let's say they come to Nigeria with their agents and they actively recruit like 50s or hundreds. That is what it's called. I read that United Nations statement, and they said active recruitment, which means basically if somebody applies on their own, then you should be able to interview them and employ them if they are qualified. Now, one thing I don't understand is some of these jobs, they go over to India to massively, I mean, I know of a trust that recruited about, 200 Indians into their trust, no jokes, 200 nurses, and they are still going there to recruit. When I asked the question, how come Africa is being excluded in this kind of activity, recruitment? Because India is also um, on the red list. They were like, oh, they're recruiting from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, some of them come from Saudi Arabia, but I know a lot of them that came straight from India. Anyways, that is not the topic of today. However, my suggestion would be if you can afford to come into the UK through masters, please do. If you see person that you can borrow money from, please do. The person will be like a family member, or if you can borrow from a bank, it's not all those people that come up and say, "Oh, borrow, borrow." Then at the end of the month, they are bugging you, and but a family member or a friend that can borrow you money to come to the UK, please do. If you can afford, come through the master's route. However, if you're coming through this route, one thing I want you to do is, first of all, make sure you've passed your English test. If possible, pass your CBT. But the major thing is passing your English test, because that is most one thing that holds people back. CBT, you can come over to the UK and take and pass. For English test, yeah, you can still do it in the UK, but I mean, it's always better. I mean, coming over here, I don't know how it's going to be, because I've done an English test here, and it's basically white people. And if you're not careful, you might struggle, especially in your speaking, trying to understand what they're saying. However, like my advice, even if your university does not require you to, even if your university does not require you to pass English test, please do take a English test. You're not taking it for the university, you're taking it for your nursing registration. I've also made a video on a simple process of how you can register with NMC UK, showing you the guidelines, so it was really easy. And if possible, also submit all your documents to the NMC already, because one thing you don't want to do is come over here and then you're struggling to communicate to Nigeria with Nigeria and Nursing and Midwifery Council, which can be really hectic, and then trying to get certificate of wellness or whatever, or trying to get all your documents, start the process of registration already before then moving over for your master's degree. Now I'm going to show you how to get admission. I mean, admission, that is that. I mean, basically, this is for people who have already done their BSc in Nigeria. Excuse me. Oh dear. Sorry about that. This is more for people who have done their BSc in Nigeria and are looking towards doing master. Now, if you've not done your BSc, you might consider looking at doing your top-up BSc nursing. There are quite a number of schools which do this course. So I'm just going to type in and show you. First off, we start with top-up BSc nursing. For, let me see, for international. So now this is UCLan, and this is Coventry Uni. These are the universities showing. I know that uh, this is another one, topuniversities.com. I think I'm going to click on that. So maybe it's going to, then they've got University of Salford as well. I mean, there are so many universities. Looking at it, let's just go down here, then click on here. So this is just like a website, showing you basically No, this is not showing anything basically. I'm just gonna close it down and go to UCLan. I know that Sunderland Universities does the top up. We have the University of Herefordshire. I know of Teesside as well doing this nursing top up. But let's just go through what I can see here. Northumbria as well. I like the North. UCLan, I think UCLan is one of the top nursing units in the UK. Oh no, this is different. So this is University of Central Lancashire. So this is their nursing top-up course. So basically, international students only, and is in their Preston campus full-time, and it starts September 2023. So you can even book an undergraduate open day, which is usually online, whereby you can ask all the questions, about this. Its duration is 1 year. So they're telling you this course provides the necessary training for international students to apply for NMC exams for registration in the UK. The BSc Nursing Top-Up degree allows you to consider how nurses contribute to the local, global, and wider health and social care agenda. So basically, if they really do this, then it will be a very good training. So going ahead, so this course is saying it again, prepare you for further academic qualifications, and this is it. So I won't be going into showing you because I don't want this that's showing you all the courses they're doing. One thing I don't want is so they're doing 90% face-to-face and 10% online. So today it will be showing some of the universities that do this course, and possibly I'll be showing how much it costs, and then another day maybe we can do how to apply and everything you need for this. Okay. So moving up here, let me see if I can find their tuition fee. They put the tuition somewhere. Let me see. Model overview. Some people wouldn't tell you their tuition till you have till you've filled in your email and contact number so they can use it to contact you, and then you download their prospectus. So for the entry requirements, we consider your educational achievements, grades, work experience, and personal statement. I mean, personal statement is one of these days I'm going to pull up my personal statement that I wrote to get into University of Sunderland to do my top-up degree nursing. Okay. And we will consider you for other programs as well. So you can actually, if you find a school, you can actually make your inquiries. I mean, these people are always willing to speak to you. So I'm gonna select Nigeria. So Nigeria. So they're saying, I mean, for them to even get to this level where they're telling you about WAEC or NECO, I mean, it's amazing. So that it is. Now let's see, their minimum English requirements is IELTS 6.0. Like most of them, this IELTS, the English requirement is a bit low. But like I said, you can't be looking at registering with NMC without passing your English test. I mean, especially when you have no plans of paying your school fees in full, because what you don't want to do is facing the pressure of working to pay your school fees, facing the pressure of passing your IELTS, and registering with the Nursing Council of Nigeria, UK, all in 1 year. Okay, if you finish paying your school fees before you come over, or you've paid like about 80 to 90% of your school fees, then you need not to worry. That means you'll be going to school, doing your 20 hours, and possibly reading towards passing your English test. Some of these schools also, when you come over, they offer you English lessons, but believe me, the one I attended in Sunderland didn't make any difference. They were, teaching me primary school and English. The only thing I benefited there was that we had to make a PowerPoint presentation, which basically is improving your communication and interactive skills as well. So moving ahead, so the fees and funding in the UK is 9,250. In international full-time, that means, let's say if somebody has been here, maybe you came in here through your husband's work visa, and then you've gotten indefinite leave to remain, or you've got a British passport, and you've done your nursing somewhere else that is not in the UK, you can actually do this course as a UK student, and it's 9,250. Okay, and then for international students, it's full-time £14,000, 250. Please, somebody should, crunch. Please crunch the numbers for me. Okay, crunch it for me. Crunch it for me. So £14,000 in Naira. Naira is currently, I'm going to use Lemonade Finance to change this just to see how much. Okay, so I'm gonna put here 14,000. That is 13 million naira. 13 million naira, that is not an easy money to come by. But however, remember you have this from A, that people are finding it, saying, oh, it's difficult. Now, let's just say we use from A. Usually it's always best to apply on time, but we're not going to do this from A thing right now. But let me just say on the Owando website that Naira will be, let's say pound will be, let me say 600 times 14. That would be 8.4 million, which is fair if you're going through from A. That's a lot of money saved. I'm not sure about how Owando. Should we type it in? Rwanda, yeah. Rwanda currency converter. So if you're going to use this from A, you may actually want to, so Nigeria, so it will be one Nigerian, it will be, let me find GP to Nigerian Naira. So, it's 573. Every day it changes. So, let's say you're needing 14,000. Let's make it a round figure. That would be 8,595,000. This is by the side anyway. This is the currency converter they use, if you're going through from A. And if you're going through the bank rate as well, let's say you want to pay this money through the bank, which I don't know if it's going through or not. This is the rate they're using. Sorry, moving ahead. So basically, this is it for this school. I'm going to quickly switch over. I'm going to close this down, and then I'm going to switch over to Coventry. Coventry is an expensive school. We're going to watch out and see what it's going to do. So Coventry, September 2023, is a full-time. What I'm looking for is this health assessment. We didn't do this when you study. This course is really, really important. Really, really important. This health assessment course. Anyway, moving ahead, I'm just gonna go down. So to find their saying in requirements. Oh no. IELTS score is 6.0 again, with a minimum of 5.5 in each skill, which is not bad. They listed each country, most of these countries on there: Ghana, Nigeria, saying West African School Certificate. Yeah. So let's switch back again. Remember, we're trying to find an affordable school. Yeah, like I said, Coventry is an expensive school, and it's 16,800 per year. That's for your 1 year course. You'll be paying like 15,800. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back again. Yeah, and find another school, Northumbria. Northumbria is on the north side, and I believe it's going to be a lot cheaper. So today I'm just going to be showing you the cost of these courses. Just going to see this now. Northumbria. And remember, some of these schools are going to give you like some discounts when you finally qualify. So their own IELTS is 7.0. Remember, some of these schools, sometimes if you prove that you were taught in English, they will not be requesting for this. Because I remember when I did in Coventry, I was able to prove that I was taught in English. They didn't require an English exam, but I still wrote IELTS, which didn't make any sense at all because I didn't utilize it to register with the NMC. Okay, so I'm trying to find Newcastle is an amazing city. I love Newcastle. I love Newcastle. This is actually the undergraduate course, not the nursing. Degree top up. So I'm gonna shut this down. Nursing top up. Let me type. Nursing top up. Top up for international students. Now I'm going to go to UCLan, Coventry, we're going to, yeah, so Stanford Global. What is this school? Let me see what this school is all about. Oh, Manchester. I love Manchester. So, Manchester. So they say specifically designed for diploma nurses from overseas. A1, help for all, developing skills for clinical practice. So, I mean, basically, they're also preparing you to register with the Nursing Council. So what you don't want to do is so overseas diploma in nursing, yeah, academic IELTS or OET, yeah, 6.5. So fees and funding, yeah. is 18,500. I mean, this is high. This is high, 18,500. And then looking at the additional courses, there's no placement for this course, there's no professional course, nothing. That is what you pay. So this is school is quite expensive, but if you can, why not? And Stratford Globe, I think this might be University of Edinburgh, University Edinburgh. So Edinburgh, this one is online. So we won't be doing this because we're not looking for online schools. Let me see, can we find, so which school is this? So this will be the last school I'll be showing today. So University of Gibraltar. Is this in the UK? I don't know. So this is actually cheap. Fees international and EU. So this is 9,000. One, are you sure this school is a Okay, so this is actually not by University of Gibraltar. This program will equip students with academic knowledge necessary to meet European Union, UK. Oh, okay. So, so this is not bad. You can actually choose the Gibraltar route. I mean, I'm not sure about this course, but I mean, you can make inquiries concerning this. So, however, we're going to stop here today. Like I said, I don't want this video to exceed 30 minutes, and it's getting to 30 minutes already. So I'm going to finish off here. Now, maybe in another video, which I'll be adding to the playlist, how to get into the UK through the MSc route. We still try to find the prices, the admission requirements, and the areas, just to, to compare and see the best place to go. Remember, some of these schools get filled up on time by nursing students. I don't know how people are getting all this money, but hey, it is something that is worth undertaking, especially if you've passed your IELTS. I mean, it's a um, one-way journey into you being registered as a UK registered nurse. Do not limit yourself. Okay, so I wish you all the best in this journey, and I hope you do enjoy this video. If this is the kind of thing you like, please kindly click on the subscribe button. Remember, once again, it's Nenura, so that when you click on the bell button and you subscribe, each time I put up a new video, you will be able to watch it first. And I do wish you all the best, and thank you for watching and commenting. Bye.